everybody, this is Alchemist2, and I'm back again with another book review. Recently, I read the first book of what inspired Rise of the Guardians. This one exposes the life of Nicholas St. North, or they just simply call him North. North really didn't have a family per se. He was raised by Cossacks in Russia. It speaks of Ombric, this great magician sage who protects the children, and I'm not going to get into what happens with Ombric. It deals with pitch again, and Nightlight is involved. It's interesting that Nightlight comes back because in the Man in the Moon story, you were led to believe that he sacrifices himself fighting against pitch. Well, apparently he doesn't. So it's very intriguing that Joyce would have introduced Nightlight again. And I think that's really quite a incredible addition to this episodic saga. Let's see, I have the second and third books to the series. The second one is about the Easter Bunny, or Bunny Monday as he's called. He has egg warriors and all this other thing. They all have their own battalion. And North has these Yetis that are his guards, as Ombric has a bear that guards him. He turns out to be a foe later on, which is really quite sad and confusing, especially for the children who thought that they felt that the bear was their friend. So having the bear turn on them was really quite surprising, I think, and they just didn't know who to trust. And long story short, North becomes the hero, and as in other tales that Joyce has done, I think this is absolutely enthralling. Of course, it talks about the Golden Age and Sar Lunar. They call him Sar Lunar in here rather than the Man in the Moon. They also mention him by that name as well. And I enjoy the artwork in this book. It's really quite lovely. Just going to see if I can find some example of this. Is actually done by Joyce himself, and that's actually kind of a spoiler there. That's Nightlight fighting Pitch, but it's really quite wonderful, and I could not put this book down for the life of me. It was only 200 something pages, and it ends up in the air due to the fact that it is a series. And I recently received the Leafman, and of course I will read it. The movie Epic is based on that, and there's another book about the Sandman, and it's within the Guardians of Childhood, and I'll read that one as well. I don't know if Sandman is mentioned in the other books about the Rise of the Guardians or not. Are they calling them the Guardians of Childhood? Actually, it's they just call them the Guardians because it's superscript above just the regular title, which is Nicholas St. North in the battle of the Nightmare King. And of course, the movie is a wee different from the book. It doesn't really go into North's backstory at all. The books do, and I think it's just a great addition to the movie in and of itself. And if you like the movie as much as I did, I just think that the movie is absolutely splendid in every way, shape, and form. And so are the books. The books are just utterly sumptuous in their details and just how mythological they are, and they really are spellbinding. They put you in a trance, and you can't put them down. It's so hard. You think, I want to know what happens next. What's north? What's going to happen to North? What's going to happen to Ombrick? What's going to occur with all these different characters? Are the children going to be protected? Are their parents going to be protected? What's going to happen? You want to keep going further to see what happens next, because it's really enthralling, and it's just so exciting, and it's probably one of the best children's series I've read in a long time, other than Harry Potter and Chronicles of Narnia. I've read a great many different children's books. I also have to say that the Arthur and the Minimoys was also very well written as well. I plan on reading the rest of the series and doing a review of it. I definitely have to give this 2 thumbs up and 5 stars, and I will read the other 2. The second is, of course, like I said, it's about the Easter Bunny, and the third one is about the Tooth Fairy. So I will do the reviews on those, and I will catch you later. So until then, ciao!